and a guy who a lot of people used to think is not a T20 player. And that is such a myth, and we want to bust that myth today. That's Kane Williamson, right? Kane Williamson run fest last season, right? Took over captaincy from David Warner like a fish to water. The season before that, the season of 17, he only got a chance in a few games, right? I think he played half the games.
No, exactly. We did that. Between 16 and 17, he played a total of just 13 games.
Yeah, wow. And he was brilliant, like especially in 17, he was brilliant because he got scores of 80. I think he got a century perhaps, but he was getting the high scores and getting them at a good clip. And we've got some numbers of Kane Williamson to share with you. Let's take away the myth completely with this graphic. It's 140 plus strike rate, 735 runs, Ajay. This is a proper T20 batsman.
Yes, and this is his best season. Yeah. Listen, I mean, I look at a batsman when he's probably not had, if he has the best season, if he has a season like that again, how many players in 12 years of IPL, 11 years gone, maybe 2 players I can think of, I'm just trying to think, how many players have had a season back to back similar to what they've had last year? Very few. Yeah. The guys who will have it is those 300, 400 runs wala, and they'll all be at the top. So the strike rate this is the best because last year was fabulous.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think that is why that whole myth of not being a 2020 player is changing, not just here, but I think it's changing everywhere.
Yeah.
Because now people are realizing it's not all 11 have to play like that.
Yeah.
So what he adds to this team and why he's so important to this team is that he's not the striker of this team, but he's the glue of this team. He holds everybody around him.
Very
and
good.
In that case, if you use him like that, he's the number one 2020 player. But if you expect, say, some team picks him up and thinks that he's going to do what Butler does for another team, or Rohit Sharma is the wrong example. He's probably similar to Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma probably will have a strike rate 40% more than what Kane Williamson.
Right now,
120 to 140. Yeah. That's the difference.
There's one very interesting dynamic you have out here. What's happened till 2017? Undisputed captain is David Warner. He's the king of all his surveys. Okay, he goes away, he gets injured, he's out, he's gone. Okay?
Yeah.
Somebody else comes in, the guy who's been picked on and off. I told you 13 matches over 2 years, and then comes in and he makes 735 runs, takes them to a final which they might even have won, does extremely well for them. Now in that dressing room, back walks the old challenger.
Yeah.
And now he's saying that, okay, you're not the captain. Not only you're not the captain, even when this guy is not the captain, to make things very clear, I've got Bhuvneshwar Kumar as captain.
Yeah.
So my point is that it is a delicate situation. It's not easy on either of these guys. It's not going to be easy on Kane Williamson. It's not going to be easy on David Warner, because both are extremely strong-willed personalities, but they've been forced into very different roles now.
Yeah.
David Warner's role is very different in this team. And if you notice, it's a difficult thing to give up. When the last time he was in orange, David Warner was calling the shots. If you see the last match, Bhuvneshwar Kumar was calling it about half the number of times, and Warner was calling it half the number of times. What happens today? So lots of interesting things to look out for, and that dressing room dynamic will be fantastic.
And an Aussie and a Kiwi, that too. That's amazing.